Hey guys, Bella here. I have a short tutorial video for you using PicMonkey to show you how to add a background to pretty much any image that you want. And I'm just going to jump right in and get started. Basically, you just need a vector, so a transparent image. I am going to use this cat here, and it is black, so I'll go ahead and change my background to white so you guys can see what's going on. So as you can see, this is a very simple thing right now. It's not anything super cool, but we're going to make it cool. So after you have got your image uploaded onto PicMonkey, you're going to go to the very left over here and hover over textures. So click on textures, and PicMonkey comes preloaded with a lot of textures that are pretty useful and actually some that are really cool. They've got some seasonal ones up right now that are pretty cute. And they've got a few that are just really simple patterns. You can make the pattern smaller just using this size button here. Obviously this doesn't really fit for what we're doing, but we're going to take a look at one that actually will make sense. So up here you can click add your own texture, and what that's going to do is allow you to go to your computer and grab something that you have already downloaded. So I have got this rainbow texture here that I'm going to play with, and I'll show you guys what it looks like. So basically just click on that, and now you've got your texture added. It may take a second to load it. Obviously that did not load the whole thing, so we have to go over to the left side where it says transform your texture. The first thing that I'm going to do is hit this rotate counterclockwise button, and that's going to allow me to add in the whole texture so it looks much better already. And the second thing that I will always do is turn down the fade. If you pay attention to the cat, once I turn down the fade, it gets a lot brighter. So this is something that is instantly a more attractive design for people. If you were going to make, gay pride shirts or something like that, this would be an awesome way to do that and to stand out from like the competition. One thing that I usually do is add an outline to things that I'm working on. Let me go ahead and make the color black again, and I'll show you guys what I mean by outline. So right here, this is kind of a edgeless drawing right now, but once we hit the outline button, you'll see that you can get any kind of outline you want. So let's just get a white outline going. Typically, depending on how big the thing is going to be on the shirt, I may make it bigger or smaller, and that's about the size I would want it to be. So now you've got your rainbow cat. So let me tell you, one thing that I would really do is get the cat and save it. That way you don't have to do this over and over again every time you make a new shirt. Go in and hit transparent background, and then you will have saved your cat the way you want it, and it's still got that white background on there. So that's one way to do it, and I think that it's a really useful thing. PicMonkey is, I think, $7.99 a month maybe, and it's one of those that it is well worth the money. I think that it's got a yearly subscription thing as well. I pay by the month, but I should probably just buy it by the year because I have had it for like 3 years. Let's look at another pattern. You can kind of see that certain patterns look better than others. Oops, I goofed up on that. So you have to be clicking the cat when you add the texture in. So click the cat and then go over to textures, add your texture, and then choose whatever you want, and then it will automatically go onto that cat background. So you can also click over here where it says keep proportions. You can turn that off, but it winds up looking like really wonky and it doesn't look right, so I usually will leave it on. One problem with this design is that the pattern was too big for what I was working with, so you can see that sometimes it doesn't necessarily make sense to use certain patterns. But I found this program like really useful for just making simple edits, and it's something that I probably should look into more, but sometimes I get so caught up in designing that I don't take my time with things, and it just kind of gets to the point where I am rushing through. But anyways, let's look at one more and then we'll be done for the video. And just keep in mind, like, whatever shape that you are working with is basically the shape that you have got to use. So if you have something that is sort of like sticking out, or it was something that did not fit into the shape of the cat, it's not going to look right whenever you go to add a texture on top of it. See, this is the cute little sunflower pattern, and I think that probably I'll just keep the proportions on that. go change the background real quick. That way you guys can see what it looks like. But yeah, that's a really quick way using PicMonkey to do this. You can add an outline, and I like PicMonkey because it allows you to use this color picker to pick an outline color. So you can even make your outline the same color as the sunflower, just if you want everything to be pretty cohesive, or make the outline kind of thick. And you could just put in a simple, text effect or something like that. But yeah, that's really it for the video, guys. Once you get these elements isolated, you can pretty much do whatever you want with them on a new design, and any kind of shape that you find can be really, really useful to stand out, to add some kind of backgrounds. And backgrounds are super, super cheap, even if you do have to pay for them. They're usually like $1 to $2, and I really would usually pay for them because they're higher quality and just easier to find and easier to use. That's it for the video, guys. Hopefully it was helpful to you. If it was, give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more content on merch by Amazon and designing, and I will catch you in the next video.